Royal Rumble has come and gone, and the winners of both the men's and women's Rumbles, Charlotte Flair and Jey Uso respectively, have earned their spots in the main events of WrestleMania 41 to be held in Las Vegas. But if you were to look online at the opinions of others, people would think that they didn't deserve it or that Triple H has no idea what he is doing. So I'm tackling the question today of, did Triple H make the correct decisions in having both Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair win the respective Rumbles? But with that, let's get into it. But before that, if you are new to the channel, please do give this video a like and a subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Did Triple H make the right decision? If we take both Rumbles at face value, they were both very well put together Rumbles itself. Both went for well over an hour and 10 minutes. And the women's Rumble did have quite a bit of longevity in the Rumble itself. Io Sky, Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez were all over the hour mark, but it was the returning Charlotte Flair that did end up winning the event. And to be perfectly honest, when Charlotte had announced herself as returning in this Rumble, I thought straight away she's going to win it, because there's no way she's coming back in a Rumble and not going to win it. Like, they could have swerved and had Roxanne Perez win it right at the end there, but you know, when it got to those two at the end, it was always going to be on Charlotte Flair. And I think, you know, Charlotte Flair probably doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble, but I guess the way that the championships have played out, they probably see a match there with Tiffany Stratton, and that's probably going to be at least the women's main event between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. And again, I don't think Charlotte necessarily needs to have another championship. She's already won 16 of them in her time in WWE. So I think that the decision, at least from the women's Rumble, the eventual winner might have been the wrong choice. I mean, there's a couple of others you could have potentially given it to. Liv Morgan, she's had a really good 2024, not necessarily needed to win the Royal Rumble. You could have potentially given it to Bayley to go back to back again. Io Sky put in a shift from number one and was many people's favorites to win the Rumble, but as it turned out, she didn't win it either. The women's Rumble did see a few returns. Alexa Bliss coming back after 2 years out from WWE, which is awesome to see her back. Trish Stratus came back. Nikki Bella came in at number 30, which was fantastic, you know, given her personal history over the last 12 months. You know, but I think the biggest return in there eventually was Charlotte Flair, and that's just, you know, her legacy in WWE, and the fact she won it has divided opinion. It was seen as very predictable booking by Triple H, but now let's delve into the men's Rumble and see what happened there. Now on the men's side, the Rumble was stacked to the rafters. It had so many big names in it: Roman Reigns, CM Punk, John Cena, Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, LA Knight and Damian Priest, just to mention the ones that had announced themselves before the Rumble. And the men's Rumble was actually quite a good one, and then it sort of was done in two halves, and the first sort of 15 entrants were good, but most of their entrances were a bit unrecognizable, save for number 15 Joe Hendry making his return to the WWE with his theme and his music, which is great to see, and great to see the crowd clapping along to his theme as well. But the big hitters really started coming in when Roman Reigns entered at number 16, but it did take a while for the next heavy hitter to come in John Cena, who eventually entered in at number 23, and then followed by CM Punk and Seth Rollins respectively. I did actually forget Drew McIntyre came in at 21. So there was like a lot of history and a lot of intertwining stories that were in those, you know, few entrances. But the eventual winner was actually Jey Uso, and no one really expected that, because when it got down to the final three, which was a Logan Paul at 30, Jey Uso and John Cena, everyone just had their money on Cena, and then their money was even their odds on Cena, it would have improved when he got rid of Logan Paul. It was just down to Cena and Uso. Eventually Jey Uso did knock Cena off the apron to win the Rumble, to much shock to everyone who was in the actual building, but also online as well. And I think Triple H must be applauded for that unpredictable booking, but it does now, you know, narrow Cena's path to WrestleMania, but also narrows the likes of CM Punk, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in particular to the main events of WrestleMania. I don't necessarily think what don't really know what the plan is for WrestleMania at this stage. It's too early, but if we were speculating, it looks like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk might have a match of some proportion there. It looks like there seems to be some story there, and we still don't know what this favor is that Paul Heyman allegedly owes CM Punk. So there's that as well. And I think Cena's already said in the press conference after the Rumble that he's going to the Elimination Chamber, and yeah, he'll be there to win his 17th because he's given 23 years of service to the WWE. So he's effectively demanding a spot now in the WrestleMania main event, and to hopefully win his 17th world title. So that's going to be interesting however that happens. So I guess we just have to stay seated and just work on the ride that Triple H is taking us on. And did he, I think he made the right decision in being unpredictable with Jey Uso, even if Cena would have been the more logical choice according to fans. But I think, Triple H has made the correct decisions, at least in the men's Rumble. I think not so much in the women's Rumble, but I guess time will tell. But anyway, guys, that has been the end of this video. What did you guys think of the Rumble? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you with another video very soon. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Bye.